Welcome to our Powering Diversity and Inclusion Around the World Week. And we are kicking off today in Singapore for our APAC events. We have Sonia and myself.
Hi, everybody.
So we're very happy to be here and excited for everyone to join us for the weekend activities. Just to highlight for today, we do have a few acts prepared, and the title of today's events is Singapore's Got Talent.
Yay!
So I don't know about you, Sonia, but I was not part of the talent committee. So we do have our colleagues, and the first one up is Edward. Could you just tell us a little about that, Edward?
Sure. Edward has been painting since the age of 3, which is like wonderful. And he could do Chinese calligraphy, he could paint anything that's beautiful and which he finds it nice. So, Edward, do you want to introduce yourself and how long you have been working in BNY Mellon and about yourself?
Yes.
Over to Edward.
Yes. Hello everybody. I'm Edward. I've been working for BNY for 16 years. I have the passion and enthusiasm for art, and I draw from since age of 3. I can draw anything in the world if I think it's beautiful and nice. And right now I'm going to showcase a horse, how I draw a horse and sketch a horse within 5 minutes. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, thanks.
Let's give Edward a round of applause. Let's start, Edward.
And just to emphasize, Edward said 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's very impressive.
Very impressive. And what Edward is going to show today is Western, Chinese, and other cultures to emphasize the diversity through his painting and calligraphy. So what we see right now is Edward is painting a horse.
And we all know this is the year of the what? We got one response, that was good enough. This is the year of the horse, right? So in the Chinese culture, it's a very good year, it's a prosperous year. So to highlight where we are as a company too, we're at the 230th anniversary of our founding since 1784. And that was obviously done by Alexander Hamilton. So to celebrate our 40th anniversary this year in Singapore, there are also other activities planned. But I think for today, what we do want to emphasize is the fact that Edward has certainly a passion for bringing painting into the picture, and we've asked him to paint something beforehand just to draw the framework, because 5 minutes is not a lot of time. It takes me 5 minutes just to walk up the building.
Exactly. And as you can see, the strokes which he's putting is fast enough, just like the horse. While
Edward's drawing, I think what we'll do is show some of his previous work.
Yes.
So if we could start at the left, at the audience's left. So that right there to me is dragon. That's the Chinese character for dragon on the left. And Sonia, I don't know if you can see that from here, but we can see on the screen. It takes a lot of skill. And it may look easy, it looks like he's just brushing left and right, but it takes a lot of time. I, for one, growing up in China, also took calligraphy lessons, and I can tell that when you first start, what you have to do is you have to hold an egg, okay?
Wow.
You have to hold an egg in the center of your palm, like this, and you hold the brush up so that the egg creates that space while you do the drawing. And you have to stand up for the entire session. So what he's doing right now may look very easy, but trust me, after about 5 or 10 minutes, you start to sweat, and you have to maintain your stance.
Edward is not sweating at all,
Yeah.
which is wonderful. That shows how much talent and how long he's been practicing it.
When you first start calligraphy, it's usually in traditional Chinese. You learn a lot about the strokes and the way things are moving.
Wonderful. And on the right hand side also we can actually see 2 horses which Edward did in the office, for the office, this Chinese New Year, because it's ear of horse. So you can see that that was actually put up on our second floor in Millennium Tower, and it looks so lovely. So what we are seeing here is Edward is using Western and Chinese culture together, which shows diversity and inclusion as well. So it's definitely a good mix of both.
It's coming together pretty smoothly. Let's just take a look at the two paintings that he did previously this year that Sonia has highlighted. At the beginning of the year, Chinese New Year's, as we know, moves every year based on the lunar calendar. And I believe earlier this year was late January that it
Yes,
happened.
around there, late January.
Yeah, so it's always exciting for families to come together. The horse definitely symbolifies not a word. Check that as well. Symbolizes the power and the swiftness of movement.
And he has liking for painting beautiful cars. And I think Edward is now giving his final touches, which, Jack, do you want to say what exactly he's writing?
Well, so it looks like it's coming together to be Ma Dao Gong Cheng again. So at the beginning of the year, Edward emphasized that on his painting. So at the end of the year, it's a good way to recap the message that he presented to all of us at the beginning of the year. So it's a really good way to start off certainly D&I Week and highlight what we've done as a company and what we've done as a branch at the beginning and coming to the close.
That's wonderful.
Well, Edward, any comments from your side about the painting today?
Pardon?
Any word of
Final words. Do you want to ask participants and all the voters to vote for you for your painting
Yes,
today?
please vote for me. I'm trying to show diversity with also Western Chinese art. And I will draw more to show diversity. Hope you all enjoy it.